What if I said there was a skill you could learn that would lower the amount of times you crashed, you could turn on a dime and it would impress your mates? You'd probably say, Neil, what is that skill? It's front wheel control. The ability to hop your front wheel is a really good manoeuvre, but it's something that trials riding is almost impossible without using. Using a combination of track stand and front wheel hop, you should be able to stay stationary on the bike and stay upright. If you haven't seen our video on how to track stand, check that out in the description down below, or watch the full series of these trials videos. The track stand is a really effective way of keeping your balance while stationary. You can't always use it when riding trials because the ground might be rough like it is here, or it might be really slippy. So that's where the front hop can then be used. So using a combination of those balancing skills you've hopefully learnt in a track stand, I'm going to try and stay stationary using a front hop and a track stand together. So I'm sat down on the seat, one foot on the pedals, up and away I go, and I try and stay as slow or as stationary as possible. I'm going to pull on both my brakes. What I'm doing is lowering my chest to the bars and then bouncing up and back, and that is lifting the front wheel off the floor. Both brakes are staying fully on, and I'm just moving the front wheel side to side to try and keep my balance. Suspension forks helps a little bit with this because I'm actually squashing it down and popping it back up. Obviously you can still do this with a rigid fork, you're just going to use your body more for that. So a really good way of practicing your front wheel hop and front wheel control is to make yourself a really simple little trial section. I've got some tape, I've got an entry gate, I've got a turning circle, and then I've got an exit. So I've made this box slightly smaller than my comfortable turning circle so that I'm going to have to force myself to lift the front wheel up and round to get back out of it. So here it goes, nice and slow, turning. Now I'm using my front wheel hop. And away I go, easy. So just as I was before, to lift the front wheel, I'm pushing my weight forward, up and back, and holding on to my brakes to really get the front wheel turning. I'm also adding a bit of lean into that as I come back on the bike. You find that just a small lift of the front wheel will actually open up your turning circle quite a lot. So get that nailed and you'll be feeling like a boss. But don't forget to practice the other way. You've probably found that it's quite easy one way, but a lot harder the other. So hopefully you've got that front wheel hop really good. That becomes really useful when you start using a rear wheel hop as well. So you can click up there for more videos in our trial series where we look at track stands and rear wheel control and all sorts of other things. And you click down there if you want to see how to manual, also really useful for holding the front wheel off the floor. Or click on me and my trial skills to subscribe to GMBN.
Trying to protect